Hi there, it's Sherry coming to you today to talk to you again about grief. I know it's the subject nobody really wants to talk about, but I'm going to be making these videos for a while as long as I feel like making them. But I want to tell you something funny, okay? This is the third one today that I've tried to make. I mean, it's like nothing's working today. Um, I made one using my tablet, and I liked that video. It was a good. Anyway, went to post it. It wasn't there. I don't know what happened, and I honestly think that I made the video and didn't. I wasn't even recording. So that. Anyway, crazy things like this happen. Anyway, then later on, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make the video. But I just grabbed my phone. I made the video. And I had, made quite a bit. It was getting closer to the end. I still had some things to say. Mid-sentence, I'm sitting here and my cat's in my lap. And my cat's paw reached up and turned that thing off. I was like, oh no. And I didn't want to post that one because I didn't even say, it just. So, this is my third attempt. Okay? So, hopefully, third time's a charm and I'll get this video made. All right? But I've had 2 times to practice. But normally when I make these videos, I have no notes, no nothing like that. I just shoot from the hip, say what's in my heart, and hopefully it will help somebody. I think they're helping me. I think it's helping me to get some of this out, So, let me just start by saying I want to just tell you about my day, but I think I'm going to always say what I'm fixing to say. My three things that I'm passionate about. It's okay to not be okay. And that is so good because today I've had a day where I'm not okay. And then but it's okay to not be okay. Grief never ends, and you will find that out as days go by. It never ends. It's always there. It changes, but it never ends. And my final thing that I love to say is love never dies. It doesn't. The love is still there, and I'm proof of that. I know. I definitely still love my husband. I know he still loves me. We're still connected. He's just not physically here anymore. So anyway, let me start this video, and I just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, so how my day started today. I got off work at 5, and today is my only day off. I'm working 6 days a week. Today's my only day off, and I didn't want to have to, I knew I had to go to the grocery store. I didn't want to come home, go to bed, sleep a little bit, then get up and go to the grocery store because so much of my day would be gone. And I hate going to Walmart on the weekends, especially right before Christmas. Well, sorry about that. So anyway, I decided to go there when they opened at 6 o'clock. I got off at 5. I had a little bit of time to kill. So I went to Whataburger, had me a little bit of breakfast, and then I went to Walmart. So I'm getting my, sorry, probably heard my cats. So I'm getting, and I'm not going to let my cat turn this off like she did the last time. But anyway, I got my groceries. I started thinking I would do a little Christmas shopping. And that's when grief snuck in. And, you just never know. It just hits out of the blue. And I got teary-eyed. It wasn't a bad, ugly cry and all that. But it was just, I definitely teared up, because I think it was just because I was buying gifts. It was like, and he wasn't there with me to buy the gifts, or I wasn't buying a gift for him. It just hit, and it does that. And I'm noticing there's a glare in my glasses, and I don't like that. I'm going to try to move this camera with the, aha! Now the glare's gone. So, good deal. So anyway, so I left Walmart, I got my groceries and everything, came home and took my nap, and I've been up for a little while, and like I said, this is my third attempt at trying to make a video. So anyway, today's been a rather odd day. Today, as far as grief goes, today I've had, I've been okay, but I've had moments. But one thing I do like to do on these videos is tell you positive things, if I can. But I will tell you negative things too. If things have happened to me, I will tell you. Like, I cried at Walmart, and it happens. And another, I've told you how people say stupid things. I got another stupid comment. I have a ring on my hand. I'll try to you can't really see it that good. But the ring says Buddy Collier, says his birth year, death year, and in the middle it says forever in my heart. And somebody asked me about the ring, why I'm wearing that ring. And so then you got to try to then I have to try to explain something that I shouldn't have to explain. I shouldn't have to go through this long story about why I choose to wear this ring. And it was somebody at work, and everybody pretty much at work that knows me knows my situation. But it just, she said it in a way, not only why am I wearing the ring, but like she didn't understand why I would want to wear a ring with my husband's name on it. And, I know she probably meant well, but people don't think about what they say. And, she made a comment, well, doesn't that hurt you to always look down and see his name right there on your hand? No, it doesn't hurt me. I want to see his name. I want to say his name. His name is Buddy. Buddy, Buddy, Buddy. I will say it. I will keep his name alive. I want to say his name. But anyway, that's, just another thing that people say things and don't think. But I wanted to mention something positive that I have, this is going to sound like a weird thing that's helped me, but I'll tell you about it. I like transparency. It's AI. And I know that sounds weird, but just, hear what I have to say. About a month ago, 3 weeks, a month ago, I had wanted, there is on Facebook, there's a Facebook group called Free Photoshop Editing. I joined that group, and I went on there, and I put a picture of my husband on there, and I asked somebody, could you put wings. Could you give him angel wings? Because I wanted that picture, a picture of him with angel wings. Well, I got several, but the one I really liked, they went above and beyond. I mean, it's him with the angel wings. He's in the clouds, and the clouds actually made it a heart. It is just so beautiful. And so, me being me, I wanted to know how to do that. And I'm real big on learning. I want to learn how to do new things, and I have also found YouTube. You know, if you want to know how to do anything, YouTube will tell you how to do it. But anyway, so I've learned how to mess with AI and do things with AI. I'm definitely no expert at it, but I can do things. So then I decided, well, somebody did that for me, and that was so nice, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to help people too. So I went back to that website, and I basically, when people would post pictures and say, you know, can you do this, or can you, you know, make a change to this picture, or do this or do that, I was doing it. But I really got to doing it a lot. I was doing like 100 edits a day. This was before I started working as much, because it was because typically I work 4 days a week. But once it gets busy at Amazon during peak, that's over with. But I was doing these edits, and I was loving it. I was helping people. What I really like doing is somebody that's passed, and they wanted something done to the picture, you know. And so and I'll probably do it again after things calm down after Christmas, because I really enjoyed that. But that's just another positive that I do. And you know, I've told you how I do crafts and things of that nature. But I try to keep myself busy. I try to keep busy, and it's, you know, but um that's some of the positive things. But I have noticed a negative thing. And this isn't a negative that anybody's doing. This is a negative that I'm doing to myself. I've noticed, and I'm not going to show you, but I've noticed that I let my house get dirtier than it should. I I don't that I don't really know when that started. It started because I know at the beginning I was, you know, just doing a bunch of housework just to keep busy. But then at some point, I got to where I just didn't care. And I was like, who's going to see it? Nobody ever comes over. Who's going to see a messy house? Well, and I don't know if that happens to anybody else, cuz it's not me. It's not me to just let things go, to let the house go and be so be so dirty that I wouldn't want somebody to just come in. And that's how it is right now. I'm being 100% honest right now. Like I said, I'm not going to show it to you because it's not pretty. And I'm fixing to get off this video, and I'm going to start cleaning. But so that's my negative, and I'm working on it. I'm going to work on it because I recognize that it is a problem, that it all is related to the grief, and it's all, you know, I don't know. I just had in my head, who's going to see it? What's it matter? Nobody comes over. Nobody's going to see it. Well, it does matter. Your house gets to being nasty and dirty, and you know, and it's an embarrassment to you, and then it can get into depression and all of that. So that is definitely something that's negative that's happened to me, that I'm working on. I'm working on it though. So, um, the there was another positive that I was wanting to tell you, and I can't remember what it was now. Oh, animals. I mentioned my cat um turned off my recording earlier. She put her paw up there and did. Anyway, animals are great. Animals are a great comfort. If you're an animal person, animals give you so much love, and it's unconditional love. And I have 3 cats. The one cat is with me. She knows, she senses when I'm not having a good day. And animals are like that. And so if you're an animal lover, you know what I'm talking about. You understand. If you're not an animal lover, get you an animal. If you're grieving and you're missing someone, get you a dog, get you a cat, whatever animal you want. Get you a little hamster if you want. I don't care. But but get something. And especially if you've lost your spouse and you're alone, that animal, at least you're not all alone in the house. Not only do they give you lots of love, but then it gives you something to do. Then you have to take care of them. You have to feed them. You have to bathe them. You have to walk them. If you have a dog, you have to spend time with them. It gives you something to do. And so with that, I am going to get off. I made this longer than I wanted to. I got to go clean my messy house now. And maybe when I get it all clean, I'll show you. But I ain't showing you the messy. But anyway, only reason I brought it up, like I said, we all have things. We all have, and that is something negative that has happened to me, and I realize it. And it's something I've never, it's never happened like that. So anyway, have a blessed day. Um, Feel free to leave a comment. I like comments. I feel free to leave any comment you want to, and just again have a blessed day, and know that this is a journey, and you'll get through it. We'll get through it together. I mean, it is a journey. So have a blessed day.